Hello everybody, it's BWildcat2 here, back today with some more Chris Deas Road to the Show here in MLB 13 The Show. Chris is still with the Chattanooga Lookouts here in episode 10 of his Road to the Show, the AA affiliate for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And in this episode, we're going to be taking on the Jackson Generals here in the month of July and into August here in the 2013 season. 1-0 Jackson is on top here in the bottom of the fourth, and Deas is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, but he's going to quickly change that with a 2-run home run over the left center field wall, and the Chattanooga Lookouts take a 2-1 lead on the strength of Chris Deas' home run. I believe that is now number 37 on the season for Chris Deas, but we will see here in a bit how many home runs he has on the season. As you see, rounds third and heads home. Here's the replay. Gave him a fastball, and Chris Deas just took it 414 feet over the left center field wall, and the Lookouts take a 2-1 lead, and they would go on to win that game 8-3, thanks to the pitching of Mike Antonini. I think 13-3 now. As you see, Chris's only hit on the day was that home run, I believe, but he does do enough to get player of the game. Nice baseball card there. I always say how much I really enjoy the presentation aspect of the game and how much goes into the mode, and it really is. There's really a lot that goes into it, and I'm appreciative. But yeah, his only hit for that game was that home run. Drove in 3 runs, batted in, and had a stolen base. But you see there, home run, the fielder's choice, and now we're jumping into the second game of the series with Jackson, and we're going to be batting from the right side here in this at bat here, and we'll see his stats here in a second, I believe, as he comes up to the plate. And here we go. Bottom of the first, scoreless game, 620 average, 35 home runs, 85 RBI, as that was his 35th home run of the year. Make that 36 home runs and 88 RBI, a no doubt about it home run over the left field wall, a 3-run Jimmy Jack for Chris Deas, and he gives the Lookouts a 3-0 lead. So I'm sorry about how my voice sounds. There's a bunch of pollen and gunk in the air here, and it's stirring up my allergies, so I wanted to get this video out to you guys as soon as I could. So Chris rounds third, gets a great at bat, 34 skill points, and high five to his teammates on his 36th home run of the season. You see it right here, a breaking ball. He waited back and absolutely devoured it over the left field wall. Number 36, 88 RBI on the season, over 600 batting average for Chris, and that was his own. He had 3 hits on that game. He went 3 for 5, but that was the big one, the home run. Drove in 4 RBI, and Chattanooga wins the game 8-3. Hey, that's kind of similar to the yesterday's game. I think they won both those games by the same score. And again, Chris Deas is your player of the game for that one. So you see another look at his home run there. Absolutely just getting every single bit of that over the left field wall. And he knew it was gone off the bat, as did his teammates. So 3 for 5 game with a run scored, the home run, and 4 runs batted in on the day for Chris Deas. And there's a stat line. He had a home run, the pop out, ground out, and the 2 singles. And now the Lookouts are leading by half game over the Stars here in the second half, as Chris is going to hit that one into right field and for a base hit. That's going all the way to the wall, and he's going to have himself a double after that one, as he was already 2 for 3 with 2 singles on the day, but now he's 3 for 4 with those 2 singles and a double. You see the good at bat, 14 skill points. Here's another look at it, taking it over the second baseman's head into right center field, and it goes all the way to the wall. Wow, nicely done there. All you had to do was get a base knock, and he did. He just put it over the second baseman's head, and it went all the way to the wall. So a double for Chris Deas. Chattanooga wins this one 2-1, and Chris Deas went 3 for 4 with that double and nothing else. But the Lookouts did win the game, thankfully. So they took the first 3 of the series. Now we're jumping into either Game 4 or Game 5. I believe this is Game 5 because one of these we had an off day in. And you see bottom of the first, taking that outside pitch opposite way into left center field. That's going to go to the wall, and it's going to be a double for Chris. He thought about third for a minute there, but he stays at second as that throw came in quicker than he anticipated. Another good at bat, 15 skill points for another double. You'll see the replay here. Just take a look at this. Just take the pitch where it's given to him and over the shortstop into left center field, and it goes all the way to the wall. And Chris rounds first, gets into second base with a stand-up double. In fact, he almost, if he had been just a bit, if he had a bit more speed, he probably could have legged that out for a triple. But Jackson comes back and wins the game 4-3. Chris Deas went 2 for 4 on that game with the double and the homer. And that's the end of that series. So now we're heading to Jacksonville. We go from Jackson to Jacksonville. 1-0 now. Chattanooga leading in the top of the third as Chris takes that pitch down the right field line and has a single as he was 0 for 1, but now he's 1 for 2 with that base knocked down the right field line past the first baseman. A good at bat, 12 skill points for Chris, and you'll see the replay here in just a second as he gets high-fived by his first base coach. That pitch was inside, on the inside corner, just about belt high it looked like, and Chris just extended his arms and took it down the first baseline past the first baseman who slid for some reason. Now Chris taking off for second base, and that's what you like to see, a stolen base for Chris Deas on the day. That's the first. He's got 2 homers and 1 stolen base in this episode, in case you were keeping track. But as you see him get the dirt out of his cleats, it looks like here's a replay of that stolen base. He didn't stumble that time. He got a good jump and dove in there head first and got the stolen base. So not only is he a threat with his bat, he's also a threat with his legs, it seems. 2-0 Chattanooga leading here in the top of the 5th. The pitch to Chris Deas. Oh boy. Oh my goodness gracious. That is gone. Just nothing else. Just gone. Over the center field wall, a dead shot. Like, it was absolutely crushed. He got all of the baseball, and he took it to dead center field and just to the left of the batter's eye. My goodness. Well, let's see how far this baby went. Good at bat, 20 skill points for Chris. My goodness, that was just... If this is under 400 feet, I don't think it could be under 400 feet. Let's see. Will they give us how far it went? 451 feet. My God. Goodness gracious. Chris Deas. Oh, he absolutely got all that. Looked like it was going to hit the bridge for a second there, but obviously it did not. So, a long home run for Chris Deas there. And now at the top of the 9th, it's a 3-0 game. 2 out, 1-2 count. Try to make Chris the last out, and it does not work. Down the left field line. Oh my goodness, did that hit off a tree or did that hit off the building back there? Either way, they were 1 strike away from not having to pitch to these guys again, and Chris Deas takes a 1-2 curveball over the left field wall for his 2nd home run of the game. My goodness, what a game for Chris Deas. You see, he rounds third, heads on home. He gets a great at bat, 32 skill points for that impressive home run, giving Chattanooga an extra insurance run as they now lead it 4-0 thanks to Chris Deas' 2nd home run of the game. And you'll see the replay right here. You see, it wasn't as far as his first one, but it was a no-doubter, 413 feet, and it will hit off of that building. Wow, it looked like it hit off a window ledge. Chattanooga wins this one 4-2 thanks to Mike Antonini's 14th win, as Jacksonville's got 2 in the 9th, but it was not enough. So Chris Deas is your player of the game thanks to his impressive 2-homer game. You'll see the replay, or you'll see a look at his first home run right here. Absolutely crushed it, got every single bit of it, and took it over the center field wall just to the left of the batter's eye. And you saw him flip that bat away. He knew it was gone. Here's the stat line for the day. 3 for 5 game with 3 runs scored, 2 homers, 2 runs batted in, and a stolen base. He had a bit of everything on the day, it seemed. And Chattanooga with an impressive victory here. as they look to remain in first place in the Southern League standings. You see a trade. The Angels trade Wilson Ramos and John Mott to the Dodgers for A.J. Ellis. Didn't have to deal with us, but I thought I'd show it. Now game 2 of this series with Jacksonville, and taking that outside pitch, it looked like it would have been a ball, but Chris just got his wrist on it, slapped it over the left third baseman, and into left field. Another single for Chris on the day, or that's his first hit of the day, excuse me. Good at bat, 15 skill points, another hit for him in this episode. You see the replay. That looked like it would have been 2 feet outside, but Chris just takes that bat, whacks it over the third baseman's head and into left field for another base knock. So now he's at first base, top of the third, 2 out, and looking to take off with the pitch, and he does, and he gets another stolen base. So we're up to 4 homers and 2 stolen bases now. After that last game in this episode, 4 homers, 2 stolen bases. So definitely more power this episode than the last one, as it seemed like last episode there was more speed involved than there was power. But 4 homers, 2 stolen bases, I think that's pretty impressive for Chris Deas as he nears that 40 home run milestone here in Double-A. Top of the 6th, still a scoreless game, 0-2 the count. Chris is going to hit that one deep to left field. It's carrying. It is gone. Another home run for Chris Deas, his 5th of the episode, and I believe that will be his 39th home run of the season. And this kid, they just need to call him up as quickly as they can. Even on a home run, look at how fast he got across around those bases. Great at bat, 28 skill points, giving Chattanooga a 1-0 lead. Thanks to his 39th home run of the year. And it was a scoreless game, but it's scoreless no longer. Deep over the left center field wall and gone. Almost off that building back there. Past the light pole, but not that far. So in a 1-1 game with a runner at second and 1 out, Chris is going to get intentionally walked as they don't want him to do any more damage than he already has done. So for me, Chris Deas walking is a rarity, as Chattanooga does indeed hang on to win this one 3-2, thanks to Chris Deas going 2 for 5 with that big home run on the day, and he will be elected player of the game for his performance today. But anyway, for me, walking with Chris Deas is a rarity, so anytime I can do so, even if it is an intentional walk, I will show it. So great game for Chris Deas on the day. 2 for 5, I believe, and then the walk as well. So he obviously got player of the game for that performance. So you'll see it here. Yes, 2 for 5 with a run scored, a home run, the run batted in, and the stolen base even. Filling up that stat sheet, just like the stat sheet stuffer. So got the single, the home run, the intentional walk. That went extra innings, and we won 3-2. Now we're jumping into the 4th game of the series as we took a day off in the middle of the series. 605 average, 39 home runs, deep left field. Is it good enough to be number 40? It is! There's the milestone Chris Deas had been looking for. He had been absolutely taking off with these pitchers here in this Jacksonville series, and I believe that is his 6th home run of the episode, his number 40 for the season. A good at bat, 18 skill points, and a milestone for Chris on the year. 40 home runs in Double-A. Why have they not called this guy up? It's still only July, and he's already at 40 home runs. My goodness gracious. Just see, he takes it over the left center field wall for home run number 40. Almost hit that light tower out there. And 1-0 now after that home run. Top of the 3rd, 1 on, nobody out. And that's going to get past the shortstop. Looked like he was going to be able to make the play. But it got out there, and Chris is going to hit into second base with another double after the I don't know if the shortstop misplayed it or if they'll just call it a double, but either way, you'll see the replay. He got a good at bat, 18 skill points. You'll see it here, just taking it where it's given to him, past the shortstop and into left center field, and gets in there with a double. So nicely done there, Chris Deas. Top of the 5th, still 1-0 off of his home run swing, and 1-0 no longer. Deep down the right field line, an opposite field home run, his 2nd home run of the game, 41st home run of the season, and Chris Deas absolutely has been a Sun terrorizer in this episode. 7th home run of the episode, but 5 of these home runs have come against the Jacksonville Suns. My goodness gracious. So as he rounds third, heads on home, a great at bat, 28 skill points. He's got both home runs, both RBI in this game, thanks to Chris Deas. The Lookouts lead 2-0, as he's now 3 for 3, I believe, on the game. And you'll see the replay here, just taking that outside pitch and taking it the opposite way over the right center field wall. An absolutely blasted bomb out there, and it was gone off the bat. So still now 4-0 here in the top of the 7th. Chris Deas has an opportunity for a 3-homer game. He's going to take that one into right field. Another base knock for Chris on the day. So no 3-homer game there on that swing, but he does get on again. Good at bat, 12 skill points. And I believe that's either his 4th or his 5th hit of the game. I believe that was his 4th. At least that's the 4th that I've shown from this game. See him taking that into right field. Just a solid base knock there. And getting himself on base now. So 7 home runs, 2 stolen bases. Can we get our 3rd stolen base of this episode here? I believe we do. Wow, taking off before the pitcher even throws it. We're in there. We didn't even have to slide. The catcher didn't even throw it down. That's probably the best stolen base I've seen. Animation, anyway. The best stolen base that Chris Deas will ever perform. And they're sick and tired of pitching to him in this game. They're going to intentionally walk him for the 2nd time this episode. So Chattanooga wins this one 7-3, as Anthony Curley now 6-8 on the year after Chris Deas going 4 for 4 with the 2 home runs and the intentional walk. He is obviously the player of the game, and that is going to wrap up this episode. I hope you've enjoyed episode 10, and come back next time as we push forward with Chris Deas, looking to make our advancement goals and get into AAA. As you see, he goes 4 for 4 with that walk, the 2 home runs. A great game for Chris Deas, and I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Come back for more. Alright, talk to you guys later. Peace, guys.
Elmo says like the video.